Well, hello again, everyone. Today, I'm going to show you how we're going to go ahead and clean a rifle. It is a Ruger 1022. I've got a massive scope on here because I can't see very well, so I need to be able to see what I'm shooting. So we're going to clean this up. The weapon is safe, unloaded, no magazines. I got my safety glasses on. Don't ask me why. Let's get down to it. Okay, first things first. Again, double check safety first. We're going to go ahead and take the band off the barrel. What we need is a flathead screwdriver. Comes right off. And next, we take off the main screw that's holding in the magazine, trigger assembly. It doesn't have to come all the way out because it has a stopper underneath it. And then the next thing to do is to put the safety about halfway through. And just lift the tip of the stock. And the stock comes off. And there we go. So now we should be able to take off the pins that are holding the trigger assembly. There's one, two. Oh, yes, I forgot. That's the backstop bolt. So you're gonna go ahead and use. I just use the Allen wrench just to poke it out a little bit. Loose. Trigger assembly off. Just going to put these pins back in. They have a tendency to fall off. That will take off. We're not gonna, maybe I might go ahead and clean the inside of this. It looks pretty clean. There's not usually a lot of carbon that goes in there. So we're gonna leave those pins in place. And we're gonna go ahead and work on the barrel. Now, this is the tricky part. I had some difficulty last time with this. I think what we do is you pull this back and lift it up a tiny bit so that it latches in place. And then we got to take off there she is, comes right off. It's pretty clean already. The inside, tell lots of carbon in there. So when I clean that all up and oil it and put her back together, if I remember how. Some of the things I'm using, I'm almost out of the Hops gun bore cleaner. Got a little tiny bit of it left. We've got some Hops lubricating gun oil. And I also got the Formula 3 gun conditioner. It can lubricate and clean at the same time. I like using the gun cleaner degreaser. Slip 2000. I don't know what the brands. They all work. And then there's more Slip 2000 gun boot. You basically just need a bore cleaner, a degreaser, and then a gun oil to oil everything up after you're done. So, first thing, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get my bore cleaner assembly together. Tripod in the bag, and I'll pause right there and come right back. Better. So we got some patches here. Small ones. Just fold them in a triangular stick it through. And some more gun bore cleaner. How do you know what? I gotta buy some. Two at the same time in here. I'm going to keep doing that until you get most of the residue off the barrel. I'm going to try this one. I think this might be too big for a 22. No, it's too big. Just use 2 of these at a time. I think I put enough bore cleaner in there a couple times, so I'm just going to put dry patches now and just clean it up. See, all that dark stuff's coming off. But sometimes you can be cheap and flip it over. Use the other side, put it right back in again. few more times. No harm in that. It does more good than harm. I'm just going to do it one more time. And this is a Ruger 1022, so you can, rifles can take a fair bit more shots before cleaning again. It's best just to clean it after every time you're out of the range. Sometimes I skip one. Depends on how many rounds you shoot. I usually shoot a couple 300. So, now that the bore is somewhat clean, we're going to go ahead and clean up the inside of this, and then we're doing the rest. Fairly easy on a Ruger 1022. I'm going to start with some degreaser. Use one of these bigger patches now. I really should be wearing gloves. Just take some of it off, and then spray a little bit more. And use a, don't use this for your toothbrush, but I can use a toothbrush for this. I think I got that right. Actually use this one's better. Try and get all the little nooks and crannies as best as you can, just to scrape off the lead and gunpowder. And let that just dry off a little bit. And we'll work on the bolt assembly. that. Now on the trigger assembly, you can take this all apart, and it's a little bit complicated to get the trigger assembly in place, but it's fairly clean. I can do that on another video. Let me know, send a comment through if you do want me to show you how to take the trigger assembly all apart, clean it all up, and put it back together. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of grease right now. Some areas where I can. So that's clean, that's clean, that's clean. Bore is clean. So now we're going to go ahead and put some lubrication on. Oh, we got to clean these bolts. The bigger one is the one that goes in the back stopper. These are two for the trigger assembly. Okay, so now let's see a little tiny bit of this. Now I'm going to use, should I use the hops? Number 9 lubricating oil. Should I use the gun conditioner? Does all three. Cleans, lubricates, and prevents rust. Well, I got lots of this, I'm going to try that. Shake, shake. You don't need a lot of oil. Just need enough just to on the surface of the metal. And once you've applied it on there, that's all you need. Usually what I do is just run my finger on it to make sure I don't have any grit or pieces of metal from the brush or from the brushes. We're good. Same thing here. Where did this come from, eh? The trigger assembly keeps falling off. Okay, now it's just time to put it back together, if I remember how. Oh, there's one thing we gotta clean. Clean this guy. A bit of carbon buildup in here. 3/4 sticks in there. I'm gonna keep this spring clean as possible. And a little bit of gun oil. Okay. Now, this goes in. There's a little stopper in the very back there. Hold that in place, put that in. Just like that. It's got well, you don't want to force it, that's for sure. There's probably another way to do this as well. To hold it back, like putting that screwdriver in there, but I'd rather not. A little tiny bit of oil right in the back there. And then don't forget to put the big main bolt, backstopper bolt on. I can't remember if this has to be latched or not. Try not. I believe it has to be. Seems to be like so. Okay. Pins. Make sure all the pins are in, nothing's poking out. And should be good to put this stock back on. Just checking to see, oh, you can see we've got a fair bit of gunpowder build up there. Just going to give this a quick clean. That way there's no gaps in between the stock and the firearm, and it seats nicely in the stock. It's nice and clean. You want to get all in the grooves as problem. Okay. So, once again, make sure the pins don't, look at that, it just pops right back up, right? It's all in there. Now put the safety back in halfway position. Okay, the safety's going on and off, no problem. Good. On this bolt, it has to have a certain amount of torque, but you don't want to over torque it. Just gently put it on finger tight for now. Put the barrel brace on. It's going to go like so. Want to go probably around, I think it's about 20 points. There's that. And then the final touch is to give it a good wipe with the silicone. Onion real silicone cloth. It's a little dried up actually. It still has some in it. And there it is, all clean, ready to fire. Gonna have some fun tomorrow.